Hey there, hi again. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to Osaze's Corner. I'm Osaze, and today, as you will see the title below, I am bringing to you my starting 5 fragrances for summer 2020. So before we get into the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So let's get into the video for today. So quick disclaimer, my summer fragrance collection it's pretty weak, or a little bit weak I might say, because I'm not too much a fan of citrus scents. I'm not too much a fan of aquatic scents, but nonetheless I still have you covered. I still have a couple bottles that I have in my collection, amongst a couple other decants that I wear here and there. But these are the 5 scents that I will be reaching for probably most in this situation. So without further ado, let's get off. Number 1 in the list is a fragrance that you might already have reviewed or seen or come across if you've been in the fragrance community a long time. It's a simple, easy, dumb reach. It is Guerlain Longue Ideal Cologne. So if you don't know about this fragrance, quickly I heard it might be discontinued, so you might want to hop on this. It's very cheap, blind buy it, it's easy to wear. This is a fragrance that reinvigorates and re-energizes me. It has that nice zingy citrus accord, backed with a little bit of vetiver and some spiciness. I believe there's a pink pepper note in this, but yeah, it has a little bit of spiciness, very citrus, zingy, clean, fresh. It has that almond note that gives it a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of woodiness in the background. Doesn't last a whole lot of time. I want to say 4 hours, but it is a good fragrance for when the heat waves start to come. And guaranteed, when the heat waves start to come, the last thing in your mind is smelling good. You're just trying to focus on staying cool. And L'Homme Ideal Cologne, when I spray it, it gives me that feeling of coolness, and it is cool how it does that. Move this man! Moving on, number 2 in the list is a fragrance that is discontinued, unfortunately, but is on my list and I have to mention it. You might get lucky, you might find it out there somewhere if you are lucky, and if you are, I would say jump on it. It is Haitian Vetiver by Emmanuel Zenia. So I am not too much a fan of vetiver scents. They are a little bit uninteresting. They are, clean, basic. Sometimes they can be earthy and dirty. This is earthy, woody, but it is balanced out with the neroli and then the bergamot, and it has the powdery iris note in there. There is no lipsticky sort of iris note in Haitian Vetiver. This is the best vetiver I have ever come across, and is currently the only vetiver centric scent that I have in my collection, and that tells you all you need to know about it. This is a signature scent worthy type of scent. If you know Emmanuel Zenia, and their house is a designer house, they have clothing. They make their perfumes to suit the clothing that they sell. So that should give you a description of what kind of how classy and sophisticated the vetiver is in here. It lasts a decent amount of time for a fresh type of scent. We're talking about 6 to 8 hours, somewhere within that ball range, and it projects for about half that time for within arm's length. It's a very good scent. I sold my Dior Privé vetiver for this, to keep this. Those 2 fragrances, Haitian Vetiver and Dior Vetiver, use the same vetiver note, Haitian Vetiver, but that goes in a more darker direction with the coffee note. This stays a little fresh. What makes this vetiver the most unique out of everything that I've smelled is it has that carrot seed, and the carrot seed notes really add a very interesting twist to the vetiver note in here. It gives it a little bit of a different type of earthy tone that you don't really, get with vetiver. So Haitian Vetiver from MNL Gildio Xenia. Moving on to number 3, which is the only aquatic scent that I have in my collection, and this is from the house of Fragrance du Bois, and we're talking about London Oud. London Oud, what can I say about this? Quickly, the major con of this fragrance is the scent profile does not warrant the price. At the $600 mark or whatever the price is, I'm not really sure right now. This scent profile is just too simple and basic, and I can get it almost anywhere else. But putting the price aside and judging the fragrance off of the scent alone, it's a really nice, pleasant scent. It's nothing new or exciting. What you're getting is a very beautiful aquatic scent with a mint note that gives it that little bit of sweetness in there. There are some spices. It has the note of cardamom and nutmeg. I don't really pick up on the cardamom. I don't really pick up on the nutmeg. What I pick up is a little bit of the sweetness under the aquatic mint tone. It is fresh, it is clean. I spray this and my mind is just transported to walking down an ocean or a body of water and having the sea breeze just come in. The weather is nice and hot, and you're wearing a white t-shirt and life is just good and it's just simple. It's nice. This is a nice scent. There's a little bit of sweetness in there, and probably coming a little bit from the mint or somewhere, but it is so nice. It is so clean. If you are, you have a lot of discretionary disposable income and you're looking for a luxurious aquatic scent that is simple and easy to wear, go get yourself London Oud. It's not going to wow you if you're a fragrance collector or you're into a lot of fragrances, or you're looking for a fragrance to buy, but this is a really nice scent. But because of the price and the performance is really below average, we're talking about 4 or 5 hours on my skin, and it projects for about half that time. So you're talking about 2 hours of projection, or maybe 3 hours if you're lucky. There's no oud in here. The only woody note that I get a little bit of the woodiness in the background when it gets to the base, and that's the cedar wood. So London Oud, I got a really good discount price on this 15 ml, and I am going to be enjoying it till it ends. Number 4 in my list is a perfume that I have reviewed and I have written about in the blog. I will leave the description again in the blog, and I will leave the card for you to see the full review, but none other than Rosa Dove's Oligarch. Can't speak too much about this. I have the full review, but this is a anytime, any day kind of scent. And in fact, I'm going to rock it as my scent of the day today. Ooh. Feels like I just did a line of crack. This shit is banging, yo. I love this scent. It's my signature scent. It's what I like to smell like currently, especially in the warmer months. When it gets to the fall time and the winter time, I might go back to my beloved oud wood and use that as my signature scent. But now that the weather is up, the freshness, the florals in here, shit. Anyways, Rosa Dove's Oligarch, check my review on that. It is the best Rosa, among the best Rosa I've tried. Top 3, but it's not 3. It's somewhere between 1 or 2. Rosa Dove's Oligarch. And number 5 on the list is another Fragrance du Bois in my collection. Recently acquired a couple months ago. Wow, okay, not a couple months. It's been a while, over 6 months now, I want to say. And this is a classy, sophisticated, woody scent with a bit of resinous quality in there, and that is Cannabis Intense. I hope that focuses. Cannabis Intense. So off the bat, I'm going to tell you there is really no cannabis in this, and trust me, I would know what cannabis smells like. Anyways, in this fragrance, what you're going to get, the easiest way I can reference this scent is there's a little bit of, it's a mixture of oud wood and Creed's Royal Oud. You get that clean, sterile feel from oud wood at the top, and then underneath that, you get a little bit of the dusty, woody quality, which comes from the cedar wood in Creed Royal Oud. In here, there is a little bit of a resinous quality in the middle, and I suspect it comes from the cannabis notes. So it doesn't smell like cannabis, but it gives you a little bit of a green feel. It almost feels like I'm looking at a wood that is covered in like green algae or whatever, that green thing that grows around wood, moss or whatever. Almost like I get the faint smell of that, or I can picture that. There's a little bit of spiciness in here coming from the pink pepper, a little bit of sweetness, but this is a very classy scent. Performs pretty well. We're talking about around the 7-hour longevity with about 3 to 4 hours of projection, but it's a soft projection as most of the new line of Fragrance du Bois. It is currently, I want to say, my second favorite Fragrance du Bois. It is currently my second favorite fragrance from the house, right behind Milano, which I hope to review soon. But I do have a written review of Milano, and I will leave that also in the description for you to go check out the written review. But Cannabis Intense, if you like oud wood, if you like Creed's Royal Oud, and you want to mix it in those fragrances, you want to add a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of the clean, sterile feel of oud wood into Creed's Royal Oud, then this might be one for you to check out. Cannabis Intense, Creed Royal Oud. So guys, that is my 5 fragrances for the summer 2020. I do have a couple other fragrances that I have decants of that I will be wearing here and there, but these 5 are the fragrances that I will be reaching for the most, and these 5 are the fragrances that I have full bottles of that I like for this time of the year. So thank you guys. I am working on improving the summer collection. So summer collection 2021 will be bigger and better. If there's any other questions you guys have about the scents, share with me your summer scents, what you enjoy in the summer. Do you like aquatics? Do you like citrus scents? If you do, what are some of your recommendations for me to go try? Anyways, thank you again. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. See you guys soon. Bye.